What is up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I'm going to be going over the weekly outlook for November the 3rd to the 7th. Just going to go over a quick recap of what we're looking for coming into this week. As for some things to mention, last week we had a bunch of earnings, FOMC, that impacted the market quite heavily. We didn't really have a clear direction, but sorry, we didn't really have a clear direction, but we had a little bit more guidance after FOMC with the Powell comments. Now, at least for this week, we do have some more red folder news. It's still tentative as with the government shutdown still into effect. We do have some more earnings that we'll talk about here coming up as well. So for the key economic events coming to this week, right off the bat, ISM services, ISM manufacturing, that is going to be at 10 a.m. on Monday. JOLTS opening tentatives. We'll see if this affects the market. As for Wednesday, ADP non-farm enrollment, Thursday, unemployment potentially, and then Friday, other things as well. Unemployment rate, we have the core PCE, and then we have the prelim consumer sentiment as well. As for our earnings calendar, we have a bunch of earnings coming to this week. Palantir on Monday after close, AMD on Tuesday, Shopify before open. We have Robinhood after close, open, and a bunch of other ones as you can see right here. So that being said, a lot of things kind of coming into this week. We'll talk a little bit more about the actual chart setups and what we're looking for coming to this week in the pre-market preps as per usual. Just a quick little short kind of recap of what we're looking for coming to this week. As you can see, really for the overall markets, we mentioned Monday, Tuesday of last week, most likely going to head higher. If we're going to pull back, it's due to FOMC. Now FOMC plus a bunch of earnings, not really a clear direction here in the markets, as you can see. If we look at NQ in my opinion is a lot more bullish than the ES, so higher lows are being built, so I'm still fairly bullish here on the markets. Now what I'd like to see is really going to be the break above our key levels if you want to see any sort of continuation back up and towards our all-time highs. As for the ES, as I mentioned, key level coming to tomorrow is basically going to be your FOMC low if you want to see a push higher. If we reject, we're going to see a continuation right back towards the downside. As for everything else, as you can see here, Qs, as I mentioned, still bullish. Higher lows are being built. We like to see break above your 630 for continuation higher. SPY chart key levels that we have marked out is our 682. If we can reclaim, we can see a push higher. We reject off this level, we're going to come right back towards the downside, as you can see. So for some of the names I'm looking at coming into next week, number one, Tesla. Higher time frame still very much intact. As you can see, we have our all-time highs in play. We're basing right before this, in my opinion, really big push higher, right? Kind of base if you have the EMA holding up, higher lows are being built. I think it's only a matter of time before Tesla has a big move in the markets. So we'll keep an eye on Tesla still. We want to see that break next week. Sorry, we want to see that break last week. Was unable to with FOMC. I'm still bullish here on Tesla. As for a few other tickers, NVIDIA, nice push up and towards our all-time highs last week. A little bit of a pullback Thursday, Friday. Now key levels are going to mark out 208. We have our 202. If you look at the daily chart, really solid push towards the upside. Now we just like to see maintain levels for continuation. Apple recently had earnings. I'm not as bullish anymore, at least right now currently, just because we had that earnings reversal play. So Apple is going to consolidate, potentially head down in towards your earnings low, and then eventually reverse back towards the upside. As for AMD, it has earnings on Tuesday. Consolidation right before earnings. We'll see what happens, but AMD fairly bullish. We have a couple gaps in the chart, but ultimately, in my opinion, we're above your previous all-time highs. Depends on what earnings wants to do. This one continue up nicer. Sorry, it can continue up higher here in the overall markets. Amazon recently had earnings, which was nice, but now it seems like potential kind of earnings reversals and play back towards the downside. I'd be a little bit more cautious on Amazon. Buyers, you would like to step in here off your previous all-time highs. If we come back down, no buyers step in, then we're going to see this reversal in the market. As for Google, another pop with earnings, nice continuation towards the upside. Key levels that we have marked out is our 280. You'd like to see really maintain now above your earnings day low for a continuation higher. If we reject, push right back down in towards your previous day lows and below. A lot of these names had earnings last week, so there's going to be plenty of opportunity coming up just based off earnings season. after earnings plays are very much in play here. You can see Meta beating down now based off the daily chart. So we have a lot of names coming into tomorrow and the rest of the week, right? We have basically November, December. Usually markets tend to be more bullish November. So I do expect, right, the markets to start rallying. We're most likely going to have a little bit of a dip just because we had FOMC last week. But besides that, I expect a rally into end of year, which is going to be nice for the overall markets. And I expect us to have a lot of nice opportunities. But yeah, at least for that, Palantir earnings on Monday. So we have a lot of things to kind of talk about. Hopefully my voice does get better coming into next week. But yeah, it should be all good. Yeah, that's about it. We'll of course have more of a detailed plan coming to Monday morning. And with that being said, I'll see you guys all then. Peace.